Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to install Python and Visual Studio Code and how to set up Visual Studio Code extensions to use Python. So to start with, we'll go to Chrome and search for Vscode. Now go to the first link that says Visual Studio Code. So on this page you will be greeted with this uh, download for Windows button, and if you drop it down you will get the options for Mac OS, Linux. As I'm working on Windows, so I will be installing Windows x64, and make sure that you install the stable build. So installing the stable build, now you can select the destination where you want to save it. Next, search for Python, and again click on the first link, python.org. On this you can again go to downloads, then you will get the platform on which you are working. So I'm working on Windows and download the stable build. I'm going with Python 3.8.2. Again, save it to your destination. Now, once done, these are the downloads that we require. So we'll go into download folder. Now, we will first install Python. Now, here you can click directly install now, and make sure that you do, press this button, add Python 3.82 path. As I'm reinstalling it, so I'm customizing the installation. You don't need to do this. So I'm just changing the directory. So if you want to install in some other directory, you can follow the same steps. Else, go for install now. Then click on install. Now this installation will vary depending upon your system speed, but it will take around 2 to 3 minutes to complete. Now once done, click close. Next we will start Visual Studio Code. So click on the setup, run, allow, then accept, next. Again I'm changing the directory. You can let it be as it is. Then click next. Make sure that you select this create a desktop icon so that you get a quick access. Next, and then install. Now once done, click launch Visual Studio Code. So we will click the finish button over here. It will automatically launch VS Code. Now on first boot, you will be greeted with this screen. Now we'll just quickly understand a few things about the screen. So here we have the tabs which are file, edit, selection, view, go, run, terminal, etc. So we will be understanding these as we go through the course. So next on the left panel we have Explorer. Explorer helps us to see all the folders that we are working with and where the data is being stored. Next we have search. Search can search through different directories for the folders that you have opened. Next you have Git. Here you can open your Git repository and control every uh, Git source through this. Next there is the debugger option if you want to debug your code, and the last one is the extensions option. Extension is the one we are interested in right now. So in extensions we will go to Python extension. Mostly it is listed first, but if not you can search for it. So that is Python, and go for this Python Microsoft extension. So clicking on this, you will get the option to install. Click on install. Again, it will take a couple of minutes to install, and this time may vary according to your internet speed. Once complete, it will say reload required. Make sure that you reload it. So click on reload required. It will restart VS Code. Now, after this, we will go back to Explorer. So just to test it, whether the Python is installed or not, we will open a folder. This is the place where we want to save our data. So I'm in the correct folder, selecting the folder. Now, next you can see some of the files which are already present in the folder. Next, to create a new file, you have the option over here. It says new file. So let's call it test.py. And as you can see that VS Code has recognized it as a Python file. Now you can see it will give you an option to install linter pylint. So we will click on install. And what this pylint is, pylint basically helps you through coding. It gives suggestions, it gives text corrections if there is some error with the code. So as you type the code, it will give you suggestions on the go. So it is very useful and handy feature. Now once it has installed it, next we will test it using a simple print command. So print, now you can save it and go to run without debugging. So here you can see that it has printed the code, and here also you can see that Pylint is giving the suggestions, what is the function, what kind of arguments it can take, and what the function is used for. So this is the basic setup of VS Code and Python, and setting up with extensions of VS Code to use Python. And so that will be all for this session. Thank you.